Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 40. Here in the morning of year 1, fall the 23rd. Check the TV, nothing on TV. Head outside. Looks like we got a cutscene here with Marnie. She says, "Good morning, Mr. Ryan. I came by to ask you a favor since you're such a kind neighbor. You see, I'm trying to train my goats to say hello, but they simply won't pay attention to me unless I have their favorite treat, cave carrots. So, since I'm scared of the mines, I thought, well, maybe you could bring me a cave carrot when you have the chance. There's no pressure, but if you want to, just swing by my house between 9 and 5 with a cave carrot. You'll make an old girl very happy. Bye." Okay, Marnie's request. Marnie came by the farm and asked if you'd bring her a cave carrot. She's trying to train her goats to speak, and cave carrot is their favorite snack. Got a letter in the mail. "Dear neighbor, when I'm not taking care of animals, I like to experiment in the kitchen. Since we've become friends, I want to share some recipes with you. I hope you like this. Signed, Marnie. New cooking recipe, pale broth." How do we cook pale broth? Two white algae. Okay. Got another letter. "Top secret. Here's the recipe for my famous blueberry tart. Don't tell anyone. I'm giving it to you because we are such good friends. Signed, Pierre." And I got another new recipe, blueberry tart. And to make blueberry tart, we need, egg, sugar, wheat flour, and blueberry. Alright. Go ahead and pick some grapes here. Also got corn to pick. We have a single wheat. Some bok choy. And some more bok choy. Some cranberries. I'll sell the gold and silver versions of these like usual. Pet Fartomo. Pick some sunflowers. Down here by the bee houses, I got some fairy rose honey, which will sell for almost 1,000. And down here on Oak Isle, I've got a bunch of wheat. Looks like a bunch of trees are already on the westernmost isle. And I'll pick a red mushroom from the mushroom tree. Heading on over to the animal zone. Crunchy the chicken, Little Beef the cow, Crispy the chicken, and Tendy the chicken. Got some normal size milk from Le Beef. And I'll throw that in the cheese press. I'll drop the cranberries, grapes, and bok choy, and the corn in the chest, as well as the wheat. And those will get turned into delicious pickles and beverage. And I harvested 7 cranberry jellies. So I need to load up 7 things into the preserve jar. I'm going to load up pumpkins and make pumpkin pickles. Over in the chicken house, we've got 2 Gold Star and 1 regular mayonnaise. Toss the eggs back in the mayo machines. I got a lot of chopping to do, so I'm going to get to it. Just got a mystery box from that tree. That's interesting. Alright, so I got 145 wood from all that chopping. Now I have greater than 999 wood. I like that. Okay. I would like to go to town and buy some more wheat seeds. This will probably be my last planting of wheat. It takes 4 days to grow, and there's a little bit more than 4 days left in the season. Got a cutscene here. George says, how am I going to reach that letter in the back? He's at his mailbox. Penny walks up. Penny says, "Here, let me help you, Mr. Molnar." She wheels him out of the way. Penny says, "There you go." George says, "I could have done it myself, and I can certainly move around on my own. How feeble do you think I am?" And I walk up. Penny says, "Ryan, you were watching this?" I've got 4 choices here. The first choice is, "I was. You did a kind thing there, Penny." Actually, it's 3 choices. Number 2 is, "It was. You shouldn't have asked instead of assuming George wanted help." Number 3 says, "I'm just taking a walk, minding my own business." So I'll do the good guy answer. Penny says, "Thank you. I just wish George wasn't so upset. I was only trying to help." Now George is sad. George says, No, I'm sorry, miss. I shouldn't have gotten so angry. It was actually very kind of you to help me out. Penny says, "That's okay, Mr. Molnar. I understand." Penny says, "It must be difficult to grow old." 4 choices. First one is, "I'd rather not talk about it." Second one is, "It's just a different part of life." Third one says, "That's why we should respect our elders." And the fourth one is, "I'd rather die young." I'm going to go with, "It's just a different part of life." Penny says, "You're right. We shouldn't ignore the reality of aging. I guess the sooner we come to terms with our mortality, the more time we can spend really living in the here and now." Wow, deep. Stardew Valley's getting all deep on us. Penny says, "Well, it was interesting talking to you, Ryan. I should go." I think she just blew me a kiss. Is that what that was? So I'm not sure whether that was triggered by having George at three hearts or having Penny at 2. Probably having Penny at 2, if I had to guess. Alright, let's try giving some people some gifts. Lewis hadn't gotten cheese yet. Let's give him some cheese. Yo, Lewis. Thanks, this is great. Let's try giving Abigail some dried mushrooms. Hey, how'd you know I was hungry? This looks delicious. And then Pierre's gotten a lot of my gifts. Have I tried giving him beer yet? Nope, no beer. Here you go, buddy. That's very kind of you. I like this. Alright. Just gonna do 24 wheats. Got a help wanted here. Jody would like to hire someone to fetch quartz. You will be paid for your time. Well, that's easy. I got a bunch of quartz already. Head over to the community center real quick. I need to drop off this stuff for the crab pot bundle. Clam and shrimp, and I complete the crab pot bundle. And I get 3 crab pots. Nifty. Oh, it's Haley. Haley says, "Did you know that my sister hates maki roll? She finds it absolutely horrendous. I guess everyone has their hang-ups." So Haley's sister is Emily, and now I know that Emily hates maki roll, which seems very out of character for a hippy-dippy girl like Emily. You would kind of figure she'd be into sushi. I don't know. Anyway, we know that Haley is into sunflowers, so here you go. Wow, they're beautiful. These are my absolute favorite. Haley was at 4 stars, I thought. I don't know why she's back down to 3. Your relationship score with the villagers declines very slowly over time, so you do have to maintain it. And if I'm not mistaken, if you get to the max level, it stays at max level without needing to maintain. At least I think that's how it works. Not 100% sure about that, actually. Let's go ahead and plant some wheat. This will probably be the last planting that I do in fall. Got a bunch of trees to take down over here. See if I can get any mahogany seeds first. Okay, I got 11 hardwood and 2 mahogany seeds. That is pretty decent. And I'll go ahead and plant both of the mahogany seeds. Okay. So I've got enough wood here that I think I'm going to make some kegs. Yeah, we're going to do kegs. First I need copper bars and iron bars. Go ahead and get some copper, or some iron in the furnace first. Each keg requires 30 wood, 1 oak resin, 1 copper bar, and 1 iron bar. Harvest 2 maple syrups while I'm at it. I actually don't have enough copper ore. I'm going to need to go to the mines to get more. I only have enough copper ore to make 2 copper bars. Sit around and wait for that iron to finish. Kind of funny, Fartomo is like sitting in the middle of the furnaces. Don't get burned. Don't get burned. Treasure. Caught a bream, and oh, look at this. That's a really good treasure catch. I got 2 amethyst, an earth crystal, 2 mystery boxes, and 5 pieces of deluxe bait. Still waiting for this iron to finish. There it is. Alright, craft 2 kegs. Take my kegs over to the barn. And my new row of kegs is going to go here. Go ahead and brew up some beer. Thin out this grass a little bit. I've got 75 pieces of hay in the silo. Which is enough for the 4 animals to eat for like 2.5 weeks, something like that. At least part of the way through winter. Okay, is there anything else to do? I'm going to make a little bit of tree fertilizer. Fertilize 5 on this island, and 5 on the other island. Before I forget, I'm going to grab a quartz so that I can take it to Jody. And a cave carrot for Marty. That's going to do for tonight. Got a little over 5,000. The cranberry jelly got me 1,120 for 4 of them. Fairy rose honey, 952. Each of the pale ales was 420. And we're going to go on to the dawn of the next day, fall the 24th. Looks like my melon wine got finished up. Go ahead and sell that. Got 8 pumpkins ready for harvest. one of which is a gold star. In the mushroom cave, I'll pick five brown mushrooms and add them to the mushroom dryer. And we got some wild forage ready over here. Also got some pumpkins. For the wild forage, I'm going to save... I'm going to save the plain varieties of the wild forage. I didn't get any wild plums though. I only have one wild plum, which means next fall I'll only be able to make one batch of fall seeds at the beginning of the season. Tree aisle, we have 4 more trees ready for chopping. Pet the animals. Milk the beef. Got a large milk that time. Where is the other chicken? There it is. Okay. Got 3 gold star mayonnaises. Looks like I got pickled eggplant. And I'll go ahead and throw a... what are we going to throw in there? How about hazelnut? Throw the hazelnut in the pickle jar. Oh, look at that. Pumpkin juice. I'll go ahead and toss 2 more pumpkins in there. The pumpkin juice is going to sell for like over 1,000. Okay. Since I'm going to Clint's anyway, I might as well bring along some geodes for him to break open. As well as my mystery boxes. Thinning out the grass with a scythe. Harvesting some hay. More pumpkins. Yes, please. Before I head over to Clint's, I'm going to stash my stuff. Alright. Start giving out these gifts. I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I'm going to give to people. First up is Marnie, who's going to get my cave carrot for her goat. Oh, and it's a cutscene. Okay. Oh, it's the cutscene for the cave carrot. Marnie says, "Oh, you brought the cave carrot. Thank you so much, Mr. Ryan." This looks great. I almost want to eat it myself. Almost. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Well, that was the end of that, I guess. Mayor Lewis is in here. He says, "I'm just here to make sure all of Marnie's business needs are met." Okay, Lewis hasn't gotten a fairy rose yet. Here you go, buddy. Thanks, this is great. And then Marnie needs to get... I haven't given her any flowers. Let's try giving Marnie a sunflower. She says, "Thank you." Great. Here's Leah. What's up, Leah? She says, "It's so nice to live by the river." Jelly mayonnaise. Guess I could try giving her a fairy rose. This is a really nice gift. Thank you. Now let's find Jody, who I'm assuming is in her house. Nope, not in her house. There's Alex. Alex says, "Hey, want to ask you something. You think the ladies like my haircut?" Two choices are, it looks very fashionable, and it looks like some kind of fungal growth. Well, I'm a nice guy, so I'm not going to say it looks like fungal growth. I say it looks very fashionable, and Alex says, "Yeah, I know. That's why I have it like this." Great. That was very useful. How about some pickled eggplant? Buddy? No. He's going in and hang out with Haley. Oh man, a cutscene. Oh. I walk in on Haley, who's pretty pissed off. She says, "Ah! I always clean under the cushions. It's your turn this week." Emily says, "You're being childish, Haley. I do the vast majority of work in this house, and you know it." I walk in. Haley says, "Oh, it's that new farm boy." Emily says, "He has a name, you know." Haley says, Hey, I bet you'll understand my point of view here. Emily says, I'm really sorry to involve you in this, Ryan. Haley is complaining because I asked her to clean under the cushions. It's only because I cleaned them last week. My choices are stop whining and just clean it. Haley, why not have this be your one weekly job? And Emily, take the high road and do it this time. Let's go with high road. Haley says, she should take the high road? What's that supposed to mean? You think I'm being a baby, huh? Well, that was a pretty funny reaction. Oh, did I choose poorly? I think I might have chosen poorly. Emily says, I guess I'll just do it then. So did I just make them both angry at me? Haley's still at 3 stars. That's where she was before. And Emily is at 1. I don't think it really changed anything. Haley says, oh, hi. Did you want something? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a sunflower. She says, wow, they're beautiful. These are my absolute favorite. And now Haley's at 4 stars. Emily, who's at 1 star, says, my friend runs a shop in the desert. If you ever go there, stop in and say hi for me. And what have I given Emily? See if she likes cheese. Have some cheese. She says, thank you. I'm feeling a positive energy from this gift. And then I want to give Alex some pickles. He says, that's cool, thanks. Alright. Still need to find Jody to give her quartz. I need to find Elliot the hipster writer and give him his squid ink. But first though, we're gonna go to Clint. Give me that hoe. Give me that hoe back. You received a copper hoe. Now Clint himself has not gotten jelly yet. Let's try giving Clint some jelly. Here you go, buddy. This is a fun gift. Thanks. Alright, let's do some geodes. We've got a regular geode, which gave me clay. That sucks. I got mudstone, which looks like... I'm going to be nice and say it looks like a Hershey's Kiss. Kind of looks like a Hershey's Kiss. I got some orange stone. Orpiment. Got another piece of clay. For the ice geodes, I just got a frozen tear. Another frozen tear. 3 gold ore. And something that looks like a white chef's hat. Lunarite. Okay. Fire geodes. I got 3 stones. And 3 iron ore. And then finally, the star of the show. 4 mystery boxes. The first one yields a ring? A sturdy ring? Which cuts status effects in half. Not very useful, but it's pretty cool to get it out of a mystery box. I got some quality fertilizer. Okay. 8 artichoke seeds? Wow. And 3 coffees. Sweet. Yeah, those mystery box openings are pretty fun. Oh, there's Elliot. Give him his stupid squid ink. Elliot says, "The forest is a wonderful place. Have you been there?" Yeah, I sure have. Here, have some ink. Ah, a bottle of fine ink. A writer can never have too much, and it's quite expensive. Thank you. Okay. Let's donate. We're gonna donate the Hershey's Kisses. I got a reward for that, apparently. The Lunarite and the Orpiment. What's my reward? A singing stone. It rings out with a pure tone when struck. It's kind of cool. Kind of useless, but kind of cool. And since I'm in a gift-giving mood, might as well give one to Penny. See if she likes Fairy Rose. Yo, Penny. Thank you, this looks special. Alright, so I'm going to place my 3 crab pots in the surf here next to the others. And I'm going to grab the shrimp and the cockle. And I'm going to bait up the crab pots. Wait till tomorrow. I'm going to grab an oyster, a mussel, a clam, another cockle. Let's test out this new hoe. If I hold it down, I can hoe 3 places at once. Okay, well, it's going to come in handy when I'm tilling up the soil for crops. Let's find Jody. Jody needs her quartz. Since it's dinner time, I'm assuming that she's going to be at home. Where is Jody? Seriously, where is Jody? How am I supposed to give Jody her quartz if she's nowhere to be found? Hey, it's Sam! Hey, something smells good, like pizza. I wonder if pizza is one of his favorite foods. What have I tried to give Sam so far? Well, he dislikes daffodils and hates mayonnaise. Let's try a dried mushroom, I guess. It says, thanks, I really like this. Stand by. I have to turn off my Steam chat. And I'm back. And hey, look, it's Jody. Sup, take your quartz. She says, hello, Ryan. So you saw the ad I posted. It looks perfect. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. And I think I have more hearts with Jody. Okay. And I wanted to give Caroline a pumpkin. Although the store is closed, so I don't know where Caroline would be. Maybe the bar? Nope. Not on the bar. I'll have to give Caroline a pumpkin another time. Another delivery mission. Okay. Trying to keep the art of fishing alive. I'll pay 300 gold to any fisherman who catches 2 tiger trout. Good luck. Signed, Willie. 300 gold reward, and I get to keep the fish. Can you even catch tiger trout in the fall? It looks like I get 1 orange ticket from this as well. I don't know. I guess I'll accept the quest. I don't know if there's a downside to accepting the quest and then not fulfilling it. It's probably going to be pretty tough to catch those fish. It's always tough to catch specific fish within a time limit. Okay, I'm going to sell the frozen tears, the shrimp, the cockles, the clay, the stone, the oyster, the clam, the mussel. And I'm going to store away the iron ore, gold ore, artichoke seeds, quality fertilizer. The sturdy ring. Just gonna put that in the adventure chest. Singing stone, we'll throw this on the floor here. If I right click, it makes a random tone. It's kind of cool. On the TV we have a Queen of Sauce rerun for radish salad. I feel like I've seen radish salad come up a lot on Queen of Sauce. Got some corn to harvest that I missed from before. I did want to chop down some more trees down here, so I'm gonna do that. Like always, we'll plant the seeds back for some sustainable forestry. Okay. I think I'm about ready to turn in here. Let's go ahead and check the barn one more time. Oh, I got a cheese. Could say it's a big cheese. Oh man, there's 4 more I have to chop here. Well, I guess having an abundance of trees to chop down is not necessarily a bad thing. In Stardew Valley, as I've said many times, trees and wood are one of the capital resources in the game. Off to bed. Nice. 6,600 from the produce. Melon wine and pumpkin juice will do that. And we're going to wake up on the morning of year 1, fall the 25th. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.